Young People's Week on Card Sharks in the near future. So if you'd like to be a contestant on Young People's Week, and you're between the ages, Lacey's going to talk about that. Yeah. Anyway, here's Lacey to tell you all about it.
Barry did it again. If you're between the ages of 10 and 13, and you live in the Southern California area, just have one of your parents give us a call to make an appointment at area code 213-520-1234. Back to you.
Well, thank you, Lacey. Jerry, you ready to meet a new challenger?
You bet I am.
Well, her name is Darcy. We're going to get her in here right now. Come on, Darcy. Hiya, kid.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, my name's Darcy. I'm currently a senior at Thousand Oaks High School, and when I graduate, I plan to pursue my dream in modeling and commercials.
We'll do modeling and commercials.
Hopefully.
All right, you go to Thousand Oaks High School. Great, that's a nice little community. Well, nice to have you here on our show.
Thank you.
You win 2 games, you're the champion. The lady standing to your right is tough and vicious. So watch her.
Okay.
She's also won $18,100, and she's also very happy.
She's gonna lose.
So let's get it started. Susanna's got the cards dealt out, and we're on our way. Jerry, this question involves our 10 marriage counselors who are married themselves, by the way. There they are. Now, Jerry, before the show, we asked these 10 marriage counselors, have you ever been divorced? How many of these 10 marriage counselors have been divorced?
I'll bet if they're counselors, they've gotten kind of picky and they know what they're looking for. I'll bet a lot of them have. I'll bet 5.
5 of them,
Yeah.
you say. Well, let's see what Darcy says. Darcy, you ever been a marriage counselor, Darcy?
No, not personally, no.
Oh.
Oh, I think that, well, marriage counselors, I don't think that they'd be, no. They know about marriage, and they can handle the situations there. I don't think they'd be getting divorced. I'd say it's going to be a lower number.
Might be lower than that. The actual number of these marriage counselors who have been divorced is 5 of them.
Boy, again?
Oh, you did it again. How many times have you been married, Jerry?
This is my second marriage.
This is your second marriage.
The best one.
You've had a little experience. That's why
Yes.
you have an advantage over Darcy, you see.
That's true, but she's beautiful and I'm old.
No, but you're pretty. $100 for you, $100
Thank
to
you.
share with our marriage counselors. Which 5 of you have been divorced? Raise your hand if you would, please. You've been divorced. I'll be darned. Bob, why?
Actually, Bob, I've been divorced twice before this marriage.
No kidding.
But that was before I became a marriage and family counselor. So I got a great woman now named Marilyn. She works hard at the marriage. We both have a faith in God, and we apply a lot of the things that I've studied.
So you got your degree out of experience, is that it?
That's right. That's right.
On the street experience.
Hard knocks.
No kidding. All right. Thank you very much. Nice of you to share your story with us. All right. Here we go there, Jer. Jerry, I have for you an ace.
Oh, boy, lower.
Well, let's go lower than the ace. How about an 8?
Freeze. Freeze.
Gonna freeze on the 8. Well, I'll be darned. Okay, so we'll freeze right there.
I'm nasty, huh?
Pardon me?
I'm nasty.
No, you're playing it well. Darcy,
Thank you.
got a question for you. Darcy, we surveyed 140-year-old women. Do you know any 40-year-old women, Darcy?
Yeah.
Okay. Surveyed 100 of them. We asked them, do you agree with the saying life begins at 40? How many 40-year-old women agree that life begins at 40?
Well, my mom's 47 right now, and...
Well, she's an older woman.
No, but she looks 25.
Oh.
No,
You
but
just bailed out, Darcy.
No, I think 40-year-old women depends. If they're married, then, I don't know, I guess it could begin at 40. I'm not speaking from personally here, but my opinion, I'd think that it'd be a low number. I'd say like 30.
30 out of 100 say 40-year-old women agree that life does begin at 40. Check with the expert.
Okay.
Jerry?
Well, being 40 myself, and if you believe that, I've got some real estate to sell you in Florida.
I've already bought oceanfront property in Vegas, so why would I need Florida for?
I love it. I'm sorry, I forgot the question.
Oh. So you can't be a stand-up comedian and a contestant at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
30 out of 100 of 40-year-old women agree that life begins at 40.
I think it would be higher.
Higher?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. The actual number of 40-year-old women who agree that life begins at 40 is 61 of them. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So once
get
again,
rid of
it's
that
Jerry.
Get
Pardon
rid
me?
of that 8.
Get rid of the 8.
Yeah, I don't want any more 8s or 7s.
Oh, okay.
Or
Let's see
9s.
what else we got for you. How about a 6?
I'll
then?
take it higher. Higher.
Higher than the 6? How about a 7?
Higher. I'm going to go.
Higher than the 7? No.
Oh, dumb. That was dumb of me.
Nothing's higher than a 7.
That's right.
I don't think. Darcy, free chance at the cards. 9s you come.
Lower.
And lower it is.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. Got a 9.
Lower.
No. I'm lucky in that first 9 didn't hold. Back to the base card. She goes.
I should have.
And we'll pause for these words. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
I should have froze. Why didn't I freeze?
All the time we have for today for Susanna Williams, Lacey Pemberton, Gene Wood, and the gang. I'm Bob Eubank saying thank you very much for watching Card Sharks, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Some of our departing contestants will receive What's the Secret Behind Great Tasting Italian Meals? Ragu Spaghetti Sauce. That's Italian. Q-tips. There's no softer, safer swab, because a swab by any other name just isn't the same. Enjoy the great fresh taste of the original real cream topping Ready Whip. Real whipped cream, real convenient. Mrs. Richardson's delicious topping. 7 flavors, including new light hot fudge. All the fudgy taste with a third less calories. Niagara Fabric Care Spray Starch for a crisp finish with body. Sizing for body without stiffness, Niagara for fabric care. For quick, quiet cleanup, Bissell's Double Brush Classic Sweet Tall Floors. The perfect companion to your vacuum cleaner by Bissell. And the member of our studio audience will receive Alante, a Burlington House antique satin drapery featuring lined and unlined draperies, matching tie bags, balloon shades, and balances. Burlington House Drapery. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson television production.
We're going to meet our 2 contestants in just a moment. We have a new car to give away. We have a lot of money to give away, too. We also have 2 very pretty dealers. Why don't we get them out here right now? Everywhere I go, people say, how are Lacey and how are Susanna? Well, you're going to find out right now. Here's Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams, our dealers on Card Sharks. Woo! Summertime, summertime.
Yeah.
You look very nice today.
Okay.
You would deal out the cards. We'll meet the Card Sharks, and here they come. Jerry and Darcy, please come in here.
Hi.
Yourself.
I'm back.
You are back with
I'm back again.
$18,200 of our
Boy,
money.
that's wonderful.
I know, it's great. We're glad to see you win this year.
I want to win a car this time.
Well, let's see if you do.
I've
Darcy's
only
going
been
to try to
just
keep that.
married a couple years. I'm a newlywed. Do I
Are
look
you
newlywed?
really?
That's why I'm smiling all the time.
When does the smile go away?
Hardly ever.
Is that right?
Yeah, I got a wonderful husband
Well, fine. Where do you live?
in Carlsbad, California. I'm a
Carlsbad is-
realtor.
But down
It's
towards
just
San
a
Diego?
little bit north of San Diego. It's
Yeah.
called God's Country of the Riviera. It's like the French Riviera there. It's so beautiful.
Are you kidding me?
Really? No, I'm not. We don't have smog. It's a gorgeous part of the area.
You have a big motorcycle race every year, too, don't you?
Well, just once.
Yeah, well, that's a big one. Lasts all year. Yeah.
No, they kill themselves off a lot faster than that.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
I see. Darcy, how are you?
Hi, Bob. My name's Darcy Juris. I'm currently a senior in high school, and I enjoy playing tennis and working out every day.
Good. And you go to Thousand Oaks High School.
Yeah,
Which is out on
Thousand
the
Oaks
west
High
end of
School.
the San Fernando Valley. Or really,
Yeah.
it's Conejo Valley at that point. All right. We're going to pick it up where we left off last time. We were playing the first game. I was ready to ask the 3rd question.
Okay.
The question goes to you, Jerry. And this question involves our 10 marriage counselors who have been with us all week long. They're back again today. Marriage counselors who are married, by the way. And what fun we've had with our marriage counselors this week. And here is a question for you, Jerry. Before the show, we asked these 10 marriage counselors, is it natural for a married man to need more than one woman? How many of these 10 marriage counselors said it is natural? Boy, I hate to ask her this question.
I can hardly wait to answer it.
I know.
I think it's just the opposite. I think women should have 3 or 4 husbands. I mean, if you're good at most things that you do, why not have a husband that provides the money, one that's good-looking and entertains you and takes you out, which is like the husband I have now, and one that will do painting and cleaning up in the house and those things.
You scared the heck out of me, hon. I didn't know what you were going to list. So how many of these 10 marriage counselors said it's natural for a man to need more than one woman?
I would say maybe 4 only.
4 of them. Let's see what Darcy says. Darcy?
Well, the question here is need or want more than one woman. I mean, I know men that want more than one woman, but to need more than
You're
one
in
woman...
high school. How do you know guys that want more than one woman?
I hang out with guys that are older than me.
Mom? Do you know where your daughter was last night? My goodness, Mom.
Easy. Okay. Now, I think it's going to be a little
Don't
bit...
say that, Darcy.
I think it's going to be lower.
Lower, all right. The actual number of these marriage counselors who said it's natural for a married man to need more than one woman is 2 of them. You're right, Darcy.
Yay.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Which two of you said that? Raise your hand if you would, please. Cheryl, why is it natural for a man to need more than one woman?
Well, it's actually unnatural to be monogamous. The state of monogamy is very difficult, and it's natural to want other people in your life and fantasize about other people.
Is that for everybody?
I think so.
Are you monogamous?
Yes, I'm monogamous.
Well, that's unnatural, isn't it?
Sort of. Sort of. I think the issue really is an addiction to have other people. I think it's very healthy to talk to your spouse about your attractions to other people.
Oh, you think that's healthy?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's great. Then they come running to you for help. Thank you, folks. Nice to have you with us. Okay. I count that unhealthy. Okay, Darcy, what change this card?
Change that card.
Let's do it. 9 will now become a 5.
Higher, Bob,
Higher than the 5, it is not. Jerry, when we last left off, you had frozen on the 6.
I will go higher.
Higher.
It's going to be higher.
No, not higher. No. We didn't make any progress, did we? We'll pause for these words, and we'll be right back, and we'll play sudden death. When we get back. All next week on Card Sharks, we have 10 guys who are bodyguards to celebrities. And one of the questions I ask is, has a scandal sheet ever linked you romantically with one of the ladies you were guarding? Well, what do you think they said? You'll find out with our 10 bodyguards of celebrities all next week right here on Card Sharks. Welcome back to Card Sharks. We're going to play sudden death now to find out who's going to win game number 1 in this match between Jerry and Darcy. And Darcy, the question is yours. And in sudden death, you know, the control is really important, so keep that in mind. If you're ready, here we go. Darcy, it sometimes happens that political candidates are forced out of the race when a damaging personal secret is exposed. So we surveyed 100 people, and we asked them, if you were running for president, is there something in your past that could force you out of the race? How many people admitted that there is something that could force them out?
Whoa.
Whoa, I know.
I definitely think that there's always something in somebody's past that's secret that they don't want to let out, or that, you know, could get out and...
You want to tell us about Darcy?
No, personally, I don't have any, but I think most of the other people do. So I think that would admit to having
How many
a
people
secret.
admitted there is something that could force them out of the race?
Oh, I think it's going to be, they're medium to high, about 55.
55 out of 100. Jerry, what do you think?
Well, with what we've seen in the presidential campaign, we have heard a lot. I have the funny feeling that most of us do have something we would not want to have known. So I think it's maybe a little bit higher than that.
Okay, you think it's higher than that? I tore the label off a mattress once.
Oh, you're going to go to jail.
I know. Actual number of people who have something in their past that could force them out of the race is 39. Wasn't higher. No, it was lower. All right, it's a sudden death now, Darcy. Darcy, these are your choices. You can play the 5 or change the 5. Play it out. If you goof, she wins the game, or pass it on to Jerry. She must play off the 6. If she goofs, you win the game.
Change that card.
Gonna change it and play it. Woo! All right, Darcy, let's see if it works for you. It's an 8.
Lower.
Lower than the 8? No, and that means that Jerry wins the game. Game number 1 is Jerry. Oh. I don't know if I'd have done that or not.
I don't think I would.
Jerry, you got another $100 added to your total.
Thank you.
Most importantly, game number 1. So, Darcy, you have to win the next game to stay in this match. So, while Lacey's dealing out the cards on the same deck, we'll get started with a question for you, Jerry. You know, Jerry, a lot of women claim that men today have forgotten how to be romantic. Well, we surveyed 100 men. We asked them, do you think it's really the women who have forgotten how to be romantic? How many men said it is? It's women who have forgotten how to be romantic.
Well, I feel that I'm a very romantic person because my husband is so romantic also. He did a show for me one time. I did a little nice thing on our honeymoon night for him, so he had the best honeymoon you could imagine. And then he did a little dance for me in his boxer shorts.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. He did a dance for you in his boxer shorts?
Yes, and he was just darling.
Oh, I think I'm going to throw up.
Actually,
now,
he had...
This is that 6'1" guy?
Yeah, well, he...
Gray-haired?
Yeah, let's say he's red-haired.
No, we just saw a picture of him. He's gray-haired.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
He's probably red by now.
He's red-faced, gray-haired, yes. Now, what color were his boxer shorts?
They were a nice, clean white.
Oh, okay.
And he had
with
on...
little hearts on them, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had on sneakers and socks also.
He had his sneakers and socks on at the
So
same
it was a gorgeous outfit.
Well,
What
I bet
can I
he's
tell
got
you?
little white legs, too, little chubby white legs, right?
Cute legs.
Yeah, right.
I know he's just going to love all of this.
You think he's going to love it? You should see our
Boy.
producer, Mimi O'Brien, going, oh, God, he's at it again. He's doing it to us again. Okay, so now let's go back to this question.
Oh, okay.
We've totally embarrassed your husband. And
Everybody.
yeah. How many men say that they think it's the women who have forgotten how to be romantic?
I bet that's a pretty high number.
How many?
55.
55. Darcy, higher or lower than 55?
Lower,
I
definitely.
think it's lower than that. The actual number of men who said it's women who have forgotten how to be romantic is 61. Wasn't lower, it was a little bit higher. All right, Jerry, again, you got the control, Jerry, and your card is a 9.
Change that 9.
Change that 9.
Betcha.
Well, that's silly. The
Let's
9
have
will
an
now
8
become a
to
9
roll.
again. See how foolish that was?
Lower.
Gonna go lower than the 9. 5.
Higher, higher.
Higher than the 5, yeah.
Lower, lower.
Going lower, you did it.
Freeze.
Freeze. She will freeze on the 8, 1 card away from winning the match, the championship, and the whole thing. We'll be right back to see who our champion's going to be. Welcome back to Card Sharks. All right. Ready to go with this match? Darcy, the next question belongs to you, and here we go. Educated guess time. You Dodger fan? You like baseball?
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. I went to a Dodger game once.
Sure. I mean, the Dodgers. I mean, gosh. Educated guess, Darcy. In an average Los Angeles Dodgers baseball game, how many different baseballs are used?
25.
25. Jerry, what do you think?
Gee, you're asking me about my favorite sport. I think baseball is the most boring sport in the world.
Oh, no, it's not.
Yes, it is. Very boring.
What sport do you like?
Well, you know what I like.
Higher or lower than 25?
I would say lower.
Lower.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know much about baseball,
No,
do
I
you?
don't.
The average number of baseballs used in a Los Angeles Dodger game is 84 of them. 84, yeah. Yeah. Darcy, you ready? Here's your card. Darcy, 5.
Higher,
Go
higher.
higher than that 5. 7.
Freeze.
Yeah. Good idea. No, she's got to keep her opponent off the cards. Jerry's just 1 card away from winning the match and the whole thing. See what happens now. Jerry, see if I can find something you know something about. Oh, I got it.
You got
This
it?
is it, yeah.
Okay.
We surveyed 100 bachelors over the age of 65. We asked them, have you ever asked out a woman just because she was a rich widow? How many senior citizen bachelors have asked out a woman just because she was a rich widow?
Well, that's why they've asked me out. I'm a rich widow.
Are you a widow?
No, I'm really not. I will be after I go home, though, from what I said earlier.
No, he will be a widower.
No, I'm going to get him first.
Oh, you're going to... How many senior citizen bachelors have asked out a woman just because she was a rich widow?
I bet quite a few have.
How many?
55.
Thank you. Darcy, higher or lower than 55?
Lower. I'm going to say
You
lower.
think it's going to be lower? Actual number of senior citizen bachelors who have asked out a woman just because she was a rich widow is 9 of them. Yes, indeed. Darcy, frozen to 7. Want to change it?
Yes, change it,
Yeah,
change
we'll
it.
change it. Lacey's got a new card, and that card's a 4.
Higher, higher.
Higher than the 4, it's a 9.
Lower, lower.
Going lower than the 9. Deuce.
Higher, higher.
If it's higher, you win the game. We play tiebreaker. Yay! I thought you were on your way home very early, but you pulled it out, kid. Good for you. $100 for you, Darcy. Jerry's got a game, Darcy's got a game, which means we must play a tiebreaker game. 3 card, 1 question, sudden death. Winner of this one is the champion. Goes on to play for the big money. Goes on, listen to me. You can do it, Bob. Anyway, we'll play for the big money, a chance to win a new car. So if you're ready, Darcy, this is your question, and here it is. Is it going to be with our marriage counselors? Okay, this question involves our 10 marriage counselors. Once again, we're back. They're not moving up there with the great exuberance that they had on Monday, are they? Have to pry 2 of them out of the seat to get them up there. All right, here's the question, Darcy. Before the show, we asked these 10 marriage counselors, are most divorces caused by sexual problems? How many of these 10 marriage counselors said most divorces are caused by sexual problems?
Well, I'm not married, so... I think marriage counselors... Divorce is caused by sexual
How many of them say
problems.
most divorces are caused by sexual problems?
I'm going to say about 6.
6. Jerry, what do you say about this one?
I think it's lower.
You think it's lower
Yeah, I
than
think
that?
money is usually a problem. I think it's lower.
You think it's money instead of sex, all right?
Right.
The actual number of these marriage counselors who said most divorces are caused by sexual problems is none of them. None of them. Yeah, none of them. I'm surprised at that. Barbara, I truly thought that was one of the major problems.
No, sex can be a problem in marriage, or lack of sex can be a problem in marriage. I think, in our opinion, the greatest problem is the inability to communicate thoughts, ideas, feelings, values, and emotions.
Huh. All right. Okay, thank you very much. It's
You're
really been
very
nice
welcome.
having you all with us this week, by the way, and I hope you don't mind me kidding you a little bit, but you've done a wonderful job. Thanks a lot. All right, we're going to play sudden death. Now, Jerry's got the control? All right, Jerry, I'm going to show you 2 cards. Your base card and Darcy's base card. You make a decision after that. Your base card is a 6, and Darcy's base card is a 5.
I'm going to play it.
You're going to play
You
it.
bet.
All right, if you goof, you know Darcy wins the game and the
And
championship.
yes, right.
If you can run the cards, you are the champ. Play for the big money again.
I'll
So,
do it.
Here we go.
Higher!
Higher than the
be there,
6?
Higher!
Yes.
Lower, lower,
If it's lower, you're the champ again. You are. There you go. All right.
It's okay.
Darcy got $100 for you. Thank you very much for being
Thank
with us.
you.
We'll see you again. Bye-bye. Come here, Jerry.
Okay.
All right, hon. Congratulations to you. We'll pause for these words. Be right back.